Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for tonight, Friday, November 8th, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the talk, or the tube, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're not doing the regular collective tonight. We're going to do the Urban Crow Oracle. And I'm thinking from now on, guys, I might be doing like different cards every night for the actual collective. Do the tarot and then whatever for the collective. We'll see. We'll see. We got one card on the table. Oh, are we revisiting Salem? I'm so excited. I got the t-shirt from my boss yesterday. I don't know if I said that yesterday or not. Today I got the t-shirt for my friend and my ex-boss who just got promoted. Yay. I got one more coming. And then I also got a t-shirt for the ex-husband too for Christmas. Very excited. Very excited. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. We got 4 on the table. Oh, pardon me. Whew. Oh, if you hear the TV, it's just Frasier in the next room. It's funny because when you're in there, it doesn't sound that loud. It's one of the cats in the litter box. Yeah, they're that loud. Six on the table. Oh boy, 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 boy. Seven on the table. We got 9 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. We got 10 with bottom of the deck. I'm going to set this over here. We've got risk, release, abundance, and ghosts. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got influence, fear, poor me, soar, caching, play, and bottom of the deck is isolation. 10 cards on the table. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. So someone is taking a risk to release something. So it could be one of these two things, or it could be technically both of them. So someone is risking something to release abundance, or someone is risking something to release to gain abundance, or possibly both. Maybe someone is risking to release an abundance, but to go towards another abundance. Again, what do you consider abundant? This is a ghost with the ghost card, so I'm assuming someone from your past. This is someone that was influenced, under a lot of influence, I heard. Someone that was in fear of these influences, and or you. This person wants to come towards you. They have something to say. They have something. The caching cards, to me, is always like about hiding something, storing something. I'm not necessarily getting that, like, okay, well, let me just say it this way. If this person is coming towards you to say something, they're going to tell you something that was hidden, something that you don't know. Could it be bad news for you? It could be. Could it be good news? It could be. It also depends on the way you look at it. If this is a person from your past, friend, relative, lover, ex-lover, how do you see this person? Like, if you haven't seen this person for 10 years and all of a sudden they contact you and they're like, oh, I have something to tell you. How much is that really going to affect your life now? Like, just an example. So you have an ex-lover, right? Again, you haven't seen them for 10 years. They text you out of the blue. And they're like, hey, I want to get together. Let's get together and have dinner. Let's have coffee. Something. Pardon me. What the heck? I wasn't yawning at all. It's this room, I'm telling you. It's this room. I want to get together. I want to tell you something. And they come in, you guys meet for coffee, let's say, and they tell you that, you two were together for, like, let's say 8 months, okay, before you broke up. Sexual relationship. Maybe you thought it was going to go somewhere at some point. A boyfriend, girlfriend type thing. Whether you're 2 men, 2 women, it doesn't matter. This person tells you, the whole 8 months we were together, I cheated on you with other people. Now, here and now, is that really going to affect you? No. And you're probably like, okay, Now, if in the past, when you broke up with this person after the 8 months, or they broke up with you, whatever the case may be, if there were any type of lasting effects, like you had a child together, they gave you STDs, something like that, I could see possibly, like, even now being kind of salty, right? Like, you could have told me that. I went to the doctor, I had gonorrhea, or you could have told me that, because ta da, here's your 10-year-old son. But if you're in the here and now, and nothing ever really came of that situation, like you didn't get any STDs, you didn't have a secret kid, or you didn't even have a kid that you told him about, you know what I mean? Like, if it just ended, you went about your life, you moved on 10 years later, how much is that truth really going to affect you? I mean, yeah, maybe it could make you sad to think, like, we were together for 8 months and the whole time you cheated on me. Like, what the fuck? But at the same time, like, it has no bearing on your life. You are where you are. That person is where they are. It's kind of over and done. Whatever this person has to tell you, again, it might be kind of sad to think about, or it might be kind of like jarring, maybe, or shocking, maybe. But I don't think it's going to be something that's going to like get you in a real tizzy. I've always thought, I've always had this thought that, and this is just me personally now, guys. I always just had this thought that at some point, the guy that my ex best friend set me up with, the one that she was secretly fucking for years, the one that she wanted me to be in some type of polyamorous relationship with them. I always thought that at some point he might come back and either tell me the truth of what was going on that I didn't know, or even come back and try to give me some bullshit story that I just would see right through. And it's kind of funny because 2 years later, 2 years later, and it just wouldn't, like what could he say to me to, because I've thought about a million possibilities. Like, I've gone over especially last year when I was just starting out on my healing journey and all that jazz. Like, I went over the possibilities a million times over. The thought of him coming back now, I mean, if he felt the need to come back and say something, fabulous. I would let him have that opportunity, and I would wish him well, and da 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 da. But as far as me, like, I just can't imagine that they would have anything to say that would make me upset, shock me, make me cry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing it, And again, I I don't think I've ever said this out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud. This man had sex with my rapist. I mean, I look at her as a rapist. She sexually assaulted me twice. In my eyes, she is a rapist. Whether she's gotten help, healed herself, or not, it doesn't matter. In my eyes, she is a rapist. And he slept with her. No interest whatsoever in rekindling a friendship, a romantic relationship, nothing. Absolutely nothing. If he felt the need to come in and say something, um, fabulous. So long. Like, I don't, and I just don't want to take anybody back into my life that, just thought they could treat me like dirt, you know? And it's kind of funny because I think back on my last conversation with him and how I was just asking for some mutual respect for my time, because we were quote unquote friends with benefits. Just some respect for my time, my effort, just like, the bare minimum that you would give a friends with benefits, and how he blew up and acted like a giant man-child. And I keep thinking about, would I want that back in my life? And the answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think about the other guy that I was seeing last year for 4 or 5 months, and same thing. We were friends with benefits for a couple months, and then I said, "Hey, do you want to maybe be more?" And it was just me asking. I'm not in love with him or anything like that. Like nothing like that. Um, and him blowing up at me about that, and me being like instantaneously me knowing that he was seeing someone else. Like as soon as he blew up at me, I was like, "Oh, you're fucking somebody else." I saw him one time after that. One time. And it was done. It was over. I mean, it was over when we had that conversation on the phone, but yeah. Like I don't revisit garbage. I just don't. And I'm not necessarily talking about the person, hopefully, they went about their lives and, you know, I don't know. I mean, I hope they're happy, I guess. I don't know. Um, Healing themselves, whatever. I don't know. But like I just don't take that garbage back into my life. Like that attitude, that negativity, that bullshit. Whatever this person has to say to you, you can take them back into your life or not. Friend, family, ex lover, whatever. That's totally up to you. Sorry, my phone's on silent, but every time it like lights up, I'm like, it's just a message for Lotto. And I'm kind of getting the same thing with the play cards. So this person, and I think the reason why I'm getting different, like negative, positive theories, conspiracy theories, if you will, um, is because I think for some of you it's going to be one way, and for some of you it's going to be another. So, like when I see the play card, either this person's going to come in and play with you now, like fuck around, fuck around and find out. Or maybe they did that in the past. And now this time, it's not going to be like that. With the isolation card, bottom of the deck, I feel like this person has been in isolation. You might be in isolation. I was just talking to a coworker today at work, and I asked her what she was doing for the week. And she's an older woman, I think like 60s, I think. Um, I asked her, what are you doing for the weekend? And she's like, oh, nothing. I'm just gonna hang out at home. I was like, yeah, me too. I'm like, it's getting to be that season. Like, I don't do anything in the winter. Like, it's the Midwest. It gets cold. It gets dark real fast. I mean, it's like 6:30 here. 6:43. It's dark out. Like I feel like I should have been in bed an hour ago. I mean, like that. It's that winter dissociative disorder or whatever. I mean, it doesn't depress me. It just, I don't know what it is about getting dark fast. Like it makes me tired and sleepy fast. But I told her, I said, yeah, me too. I said, I usually, come to work and go home, and I don't do anything in the winter. Now, there's a few exceptions, like January, February, March, depending on the weather. Like I'll get out and do stuff and meet friends every once in a while, but like I don't plan trips, I don't plan little excursions, I don't drive, 50 miles in my car anywhere. If it's not within 10, 15 miles, I don't go. I stay at home. I hermit. That's why I chose the humble hermit. A, I'm humble, and B, I like to hermit. I love my home. I love my space. And winter just gives me even more of an excuse to sit at home and do nothing. You might be in isolation. This person might be in isolation. I will say this, just because I'm feeling it. If you meet this person for dinner, for coffee, something like that, make sure you stay out in public with this person. Don't isolate yourself with this person, okay? Just for your own peace of mind, just for your own safety, all right? I think for most of you, this person is releasing what they thought was an abundant situation to come towards you, who they now feel is abundant. Again, what the fuck do you think is abundant? Like everybody thinks abundance is different. You guys know how I feel. Like I don't necessarily think money is the end all be all. Money is the root of all evil, in all honesty. You freaking need money for everything. And I personally, when I think of like a utopian society, which is what I believe we always were supposed to be, money is not involved. People work for a living, people help each other out, people feed each other, take care of each other. That is a utopian society. You don't need money, you know? Like if I make candles and Susie makes blankets and Tina makes cookies and Gina makes bread, like we all share that amongst each other, right? We all eat, we all are kept warm. Do you know what we all have light? Do you understand what I'm saying? That's a utopian society. You don't need fucking money for that. You figure out how to make your wax candle. You figure out how to crochet your own stuff and where you get the material from. You figure out how to make bread, yeast, right? Flour, like back in the day. I kind of want to learn how to make cheese, honestly. I love cheese. And it's kind of funny because I think whoever this person is, like, look at this. Look at this. It's all fish. There's 3 crows. I feel like this crow is coming in with like a little gift to you and all your fish. Like, oh, can I give you this gift? And you're like, okay, but I got all this already. I don't know. Like, it just stands out to me. Like, this crow is trying to bring something, but like, you don't need it. Like, you have your own. And that's not to be, egotistical about it or anything like that. You have your own stuff. That's fine. That's how it should be. Again, this person is under the influence of another person or a group of people. They also possibly could be under the influence. Drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, money addiction, spending addiction. Now, the fear card, this person could fear leaving these other people or this other person to come towards you. They could fear you, not knowing how you're going to react when they say what they have to say. I mean, everything is a wild card, right? Like, take a chance or don't take a chance. It is what it is. I don't know what's up with it's a little too low, I think. I got my hood on because my hair is all funky in the back. It looks funky. It's like all sticking up and stuff. Oh, pardon me. For some of you, this person, when they come in with this truth, with this story, whatever it is that they have to say, for some of you, they're going to have a story about someone else trying to fuck around with you and find out. Just an example. So, okay, so let's say this is a friend coming back to tell you this story. Okay. They're going to tell you that another mutual friend was fucking around, like jerking you around, whatever the case may be. Pardon me. I had a lot of liquid for dinner. And no, not booze. Like, they're going to tell you someone else was trying to fuck around in your energy or do magic on you or steal your money or steal your man or woman or whatever. Like, they're going to tell you it was someone else. And that might be why they're fearful too. Like, if they were somehow involved, or even if they weren't involved but they knew something was going on, you know what I mean? Like, they might be fearful of this other person. They might be fearful of telling you the truth and what your reaction is going to be. I mean, again, depending on how long it's been, depending on who this is, depending on what actually transpired in the past, like, are you really going to care? Sometimes I think people exaggerate in their mind someone's stake in a situation. Like, again, for me, the ex-best friend, the man, it's been 2 years. I feel like for either one of them to come back in now with some type of information from then, it's kind of useless to me. Like, what do I need to know for? Keep it to yourself. Keep moving on. I don't need to know it. I already know all that I need to know. And all that I need to know is I don't wish you any ill will. In fact, I hope you heal and figure your shit out. But I don't want to have anything to do with you. And I wish you well on the rest of your journey. Sayonara. Like, that's all I need to know. What else do I need to know after 2 years? That they had a secret love child. Okay, fabulous. Congrats. That they cheated on each other when they got together. Okay, nice. Sounds not so great. Like, I don't, like, seriously. I mean, what are they going to tell me? That they did black magic on me and tried to essay me, tried to unalive me? I mean, shocking. And see how it didn't even work? I don't know. I don't know. Like, and maybe you won't feel the same way. Maybe this is still technically happening. Maybe this person has only been away from you for a couple months, a couple weeks. I don't know. So maybe for you it's fresh. Oh, pardon me. Of course, my nose gets stuffy and I don't have any tissue in here. I'm just looking to see. I keep looking at the isolation card. That's why. Okay. So I said don't isolate yourself with this person. Make sure you guys stay out in the open. Make sure you go to a public place. And I just realized why I keep looking at it. Isolation. Okay. So it's okay to hermit in the way, you know what I mean? It's okay to hermit when you feel the need to hermit, okay? But if you feel the need to isolate yourself, like not even go to work, like not even get out of bed, that kind of thing, please, 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 please seek some professional care, okay? Just, it's just a little reminder. If you are ever in need of some advice, don't, don't don't isolate yourself to the point, again, like, you don't want to get out of bed, you're not going to go to work, you don't pay your rent, you know what I'm saying? Like, please don't do that. Don't basically sabotage yourself. I was watching a read last night, I think, or no, this morning. I think it was this morning. One of my favorite readers, but she kind of made a comment that kind of irked me, because she said, "Oh, I don't know why you'd be an adult and asking, like, your family or your friends for help." And I was thinking to myself, like, you don't? Like, adults don't ask for help? And I don't know why I'm being called to say this. I feel like it's just because of this read, but if you ever need help, then you should always reach out to family and friends. I don't know why you wouldn't. She made it seem like people were too old to ask for help. I don't think we're ever too old to ask for help. Hell, I think if anything, most of the people in this country do not ask for help when they should, and it leads to other issues, you know? I think I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm not picking up on anything else. Just that, again, if think about the situation. If this person comes in and wants to have a conversation, I personally wouldn't be fearful of the conversation. I would listen to what they have to say and then move on with my life accordingly. And obviously, if someone tells you something and you feel hurt or upset or whatever the case may be, have your feelings. Don't not feel because you think I'm telling you not to have feelings or someone else is telling you not to have feelings. If you have feelings about something, then show you have feelings. I would never tell somebody to bottle up their feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I wouldn't tell somebody else to do that. All I'm saying is when this person comes in with truth, if they come in for you, just really think about what they're saying and when it took place and if that really has any type of effect on your life now. Because if it doesn't, it's probably not worth getting that upset about. I'm just saying. All right. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody has a lovely Friday night. It is the weekend, and we are so excited. Talk to you later. Bye.